Welcome to Lee Milteer's Authentic and Unapologetic, Raw Truth, Untamed Wisdom, and Life Mastery with me, Lee Milteer. Before we dive in, everybody, a huge thank you for all our fierce, freedom-loving subscribers. You are the fuel behind this unapologetic movement of truth-telling and trailblazing. If you're new here, buckle up. This show is not for the faint of heart. It is for the bold souls ready to break free, trust their instincts, and lead lives of purpose, power, and no regrets. And if you like what you hear, please hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe right now because truthfully, your voice matters. And your support helps this raw truth reach even more rebels ready to rise. So let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about what I call the 60-second rule that kills procrastination. And there is no one on earth who doesn't have to deal with procrastination in today's world. So imagine this. You're staring at that blinking cursor. You're looking at that unopened mail. You're eyeing the laundry basket that looks like it has multiple overnight stuff in it. And you tell yourself the most dangerous sentence in the English language. I'll do it later. That's when I'll feel more motivated. And folks, I used to believe that too. A number of years ago, I was invited to Japan to speak to a large group of entrepreneurs and leaders. And my thoughts about procrastination completely changed. Because what I learned there changed how I now handle procrastination forever. The lie we all believe. You see, modern culture tells us something that sounds reasonable, but is actually very deeply destructive. And that is, I'll take action when I feel inspired. Now, Harvard psychologists call this the action-emotion paradox. We think we have to feel good before we act well. So we wait, we scroll, we reorganize our desk. We check our mail one more time. Entrepreneurs do this with launches. Writers do this with books. Executives do this with difficult conversations. Everyday people do it with their health, their money, and their relationships. We wait to feel ready. But in Japan, I was reminded of something ancient and very, very powerful. What the samurai knew that we forgot was that while I was speaking to a group of Japanese business leaders, one of them shared the concept of MUSHIN, which means no mind. MUSHIN means moving before the brain has time to argue. Now listen to that, before the brain has time to argue. And the truth is this, if you hesitate longer than 60 seconds, your brain will produce a reason, an excuse, a fear, a distraction. The brain's job is to keep you comfortable, not successful. The samurai didn't wait for courage. They literally acted before doubt could take hold. And entrepreneurs, we have to do the same. You see, motivation is not the precursor. Actually, the precursor is action. Now, let me say this clearly. Motivation does not precede action, contrary to current belief. Action creates motivation. Write that down. Action creates motivation. I have never once felt fully ready before I started a new book or launched a new program or getting on stage with a new speech or having a very hard conversation like having to let someone go or even reinventing my life, which I'm in the middle of right now. But once I got started, momentum kicked in immediately. You see, physics applies to productivity. An object in motion stays in motion. Now, here's the 60-second loop. And here's how I teach how to deal with procrastination now, whether you're building a business or just trying to get your house straight. Number one, shrink the dragon. We all have dragons we don't want to fight. And your brain resists scale. Now, write the whole proposal right now. Launch the entire system right now. Declutter the entire house right now. Lose 30 pounds right now. and it starts to panic. So shrink the dragon. Please don't commit to writing an entire speech in one setting. Commit to writing a paragraph. Don't commit to cleaning out the entire garage. Commit to picking out one small area and going for it. Don't commit to launching the new business you're thinking of. Commit to outlining one offer that you can have control over. So, when the task becomes laughably small, guess what happens? Your resistance disappears. Now, here's the 5-minute trigger. And I want you to say it out loud whenever you can. And it's a very simple sentence. And this is it. I'm only doing this for 5 minutes, and then I can quit. Now, shockingly, the friction is always the starting point, never in the doing. You don't have friction doing things. You have friction getting started. You have resistance. Now, I've told myself this before. Starting a new project is something I have never done before, so it's intimidating. Or organizing my office feels completely overwhelming. Making financial decisions or even exercising when I don't feel like it. But if I say I'm only going to do this for 5 minutes and I can quit if I want to, guess what? In 5 minutes, I'm still going. Because once you move, the emotional system follows your physical system. So please remind yourself, don't beat yourself anymore about procrastination because it's not really laziness. It's a fear disguised as planning. You don't need more clarity. You need motion. You need to move. You need to take action. And if you're waiting for that perfect alignment, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's your ego wanting certainty. And here's the truth. Action creates clarity. It's not the other way around at all. So for everyday life, guess what? Your laundry doesn't require inspiration. Your health doesn't require inspiration. Cleaning a drawer doesn't require inspiration. You don't need to be in a better mood. You simply need to take one small step. Now, here's the shift. Stop asking yourself, do I feel motivated? And start asking yourself, what is the smallest action that I can take right now? Because you don't need the drama. You don't need the breakthrough. You don't need to be the perfect emotional state to get started. You simply need momentum. And momentum is born from movement, not your mood. You see, the samurai didn't overthink. They stepped, and you can too. Please stop waiting to feel ready. Simply take the step towards the goal that you want. I promise you, motivation will catch up with you. So this is Lee Milteer wanting to remind you that with strength and clarity, you can make all of your dreams come true. You can be much more productive. And I hope to see you again. And this is Lee Milteer. And by the way, I have a gift for you. And you can simply go to the 5typesofergy.com, F-I-V-E, spell 5, typesofergy.com. And I am going to offer you a $100 gift for absolutely nothing because you have listened to my podcast. And you're going to get 5 short videos, 5 minutes each, on mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial energy. I promise you're going to want to share this with your family, your colleagues, and yourself because your time is your life currency. And instead of procrastinating, these 5 short videos will help you tremendously get a handle on how you can be more productive and feel much more excited about your life. So this is Lee Milteer. See you on the next podcast.